Oh my god, from the galaxy ages, Super Mario Galaxy is better than nothing. Damn, you're kinda crazy for loving a fictional character named Rosalina.
Hello guys and girls, me out here. Welcome back to the video again. Hope I don't dox my address, but I'm joking. Welcome back to the video. Today's video I'm gonna talk about is why poor is a state of mind, and I believe this. I experienced it today firsthand. Why poor is a state of mind. Now here's the thing. I wasn't the richest guy in the town, but I was not poor mindset. I was always trying to make it work. So this will be a short video. Like a short video. I don't know how much storage I have on this phone, so probably like less storage. But today is the difference between the entrepreneur mindset and a poor mindset. So why are you making a video? So today, I know probably not gonna do well in views, I don't know. But poor is a state of mind. And sorry about that. Oh, sorry. So poor is a state of mind, and I want to make a video about that, by a short story. So I was walking, I was chilling in the house, you know what I'm saying? Chilling in the house, you know what I'm saying? Chilling what I do, making the YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Next day after that, I was like, oh shoot. My roommate was like, oh, I want to go grocery shopping, or go to like a pantry. I'm like, okay. So, you may think, oh, pantry, you may think 2 seconds, maybe an hour, maybe you wait for an hour, the most for it. Let me tell you something, don't do it. Even if you're broke, I'd rather go to the door than the pantry. Like, the pantry is better than the door, but don't go to the pantry. Don't do it. Even if you're broke, I'd rather starve than deal with it. Now, here's the thing. So when I went with my roommate, it was my new roommate currently. I kind of like miss Chris. Chris was cool. Chris was awesome. Chris was better than the new roommate. It's to be real. He's less unstable. Like this roommate is kind of like unstable sometimes. He's like, I think he's bipolar. I don't know. I don't know. He's worse than me. He'd be pissed off for like random reasons, and he has a angry voice sometimes. So why is my beer like fucking? So, sorry. So I was saying that, like, yeah, I walked to the pantry like the other day. So I'm making that video. I walked to the pantry with my roommate, and he was like, oh, we gotta wait there for 10 o'clock. So okay. So we got there early. So okay. We got there early. So I'm thinking, like, okay, if I got there early, right, we should be out by 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock. That's why I'm walking in my coffee. I'm about to walk to the store. So I'm about to go to Manhattan. So you're like, okay. He'd be there at 10 o'clock, right? So, yeah, we'd be there at 10 o'clock. So, okay. So, well, he said originally 9:30. He said, okay, they open around 9:30. Okay, I waited. Okay. So, we got there around, I think it was 07:30 hours right there. 07:30 in military time. It was like 7:30. I'm talking military time because I put in military time. So, we got there around 7:30, right? So, I'm like, okay, I got there at 7:30. So, you may think, oh, maybe it's going to take an hour, maybe 9 o'clock will open, maybe 9 o'clock will be open. So I'm like, okay, 9 o'clock may be open. No, you know what's crazy? I just left. I kind of left, but it was like, the time was like 10:25. Keep in mind, he said 10 o'clock, they're supposed to be doing the food thing. So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking about, like, why would you waste 3 hours or 4 hours of your time just so you can get free food? No, I get it. If you're starving, I get it. But, like, why would you waste 3 hours of my time just to save a few bucks on food? I mean, that's kind of cuck right there. That's kind of cuck. Like, I mean, even though I make less money on YouTube. I mean, I'm kind of brokest guy on YouTube. I don't give a shit. But I rather value my time. I'd rather not waste my time to get free shit. I value my time so much. And I think that's the thing with, like, rich people and rich-minded people, and, like, why I surround myself with rich people, because they respect their time. Even Liz, she's rich and she sucks her time. They respect their time. All right, I'm 23. All right, I don't want to waste my time being young. I'm not saying go fast and, like, destroy people's trusts and be an asshole, but I rather value my time, because time is very short on this planet. I mean, my time. I'm 23. I know I got time. But I know I don't got time, because, like, 40, when you're 40, then what? Life is short. I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste it on I'm not going to answer to people. I'm gonna answer to God. Okay, if God wants me to do business, I do business. If I fail at a business, at least I took the chance of it. I put the action to it, and that's my philosophy. Okay, I'm not gonna waste 3 hours just to save money on food. This is not unless you're poor. Maybe if you're very broke, even if you're on food stamps, I get it. But like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like watching ads, 3 hours of ads, and you get 10 cents out of it. It's just not sustainable. You know, man, it's just not worth it. Because time is short, you know what I'm saying? So that's my philosophy, you know. And I'll be honest, when I go to Manhattan, people spoil me in Manhattan. So, like, there's no point of doing that. So it's like, I kind of had an argument with my roommate about it because I was pissed off about it, I'm not gonna lie. Because I was supposed to go to Manhattan. I was supposed to go work to Manhattan. You know, imagine if I actually had work. Oh my God, I would have been in trouble with the guy. So it's like weird. So let me pause the video real quick. Hold on. So I was saying, so I might be autistic for doing that. Maybe I'm a little autistic for doing that. But like, here's the thing: like the time that you go waste on buying free food is not worth it. I don't, you know, the time. Like, it's not about the money. Well, time is money, but it's about the time you go take to wait for free food. You know, if you're getting free electronics, I get it. If it's fun, entertaining, that makes sense, right? This iPhone was a gift for me. I got lucky. I got spoiled with this one. This was free, but this was worth the money. This iPhone I didn't buy it. My mom gave it to me. She paid it off. She was rich and whatever. She gave me the money. You know, this is how I make YouTube videos. You know, I'll pay good money for a camera to make better content. But that time wasted, I could have used that to make YouTube videos. I could have used that to make content. I could have used that to make me look better. I could have gone to Manhattan and get asked some white girlfriends out. I could have used that. I could have gone to Manhattan to get a white girlfriend's number. I could have done that, you know. But that time been wasted. Now, obviously, why are you so pissed off about that? Why you making a big deal? You're the asshole. If I was the asshole, right? Like, I get it. I kind of took food from him. And think about it, they ask, if you take something from someone, they want something in return. Like investors, they want something in return. If you don't, and if you don't, then they're gonna use that against you. So that's why rule number one: trust no one. Like Biggie's 10 Commandments, trust no one. I don't care if they said, "I'm gonna give you food," they want something out of it. I learned quickly that if you ask them something, they want something out of it. Except for Manhattan people. Manhattan people are pretty cool. When I go to Manhattan, people spoil me. They don't give a they just give me. They don't complain. So. But like the time you go waste on groceries is just not worth it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe I have a rich mindset. Maybe I'm poor. I don't know. Maybe I have a rich mindset and I, you know. But I'm not gonna waste time going to save food. It's just 3 hours. Like, I could have gone to I went to the grocery store within 2 seconds. Now, yes, I got less food, but that time was worth it. Even though I spent $80 on food, which was kind of pricey, you know, but it's worth it because that time was saved. I could use time on other things. And I also see why too. I also see why billionaire, like rich people, hire butlers. They hire butlers because they want to save time on their mind. They want to save time on, like, you know, time cleaning. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna hire a butler. I'm not gonna hire a cleaning lady. I'm gonna still clean I clean my house myself, but I see why, because they can save time with that. Those are nice motorcycles, by the way. That was a nice motorcycle, by the way. See what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not gonna be poor. Sorry, being poor. But I was saying though, like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste that time to make. I value my time so much that I'd rather go to Manhattan and have a good time than waste my time. I'm not gonna waste 3 hours just to get free food. It just doesn't make sense to me. And honestly, they were kind of assholes. The people were kind of assholes. They were kind of dicks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, those people were kind of dicks. They were kind of assholes, but, you know, I mean, I don't know. But, no, it's like, I find it fascinating that, like, you know, I'd rather be rich. I'd rather do some things. I'd rather produce value in society. I'd rather increase my income. But I'm not gonna waste 3 hours of my time. Maybe I'm thinking negative. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But I don't know. I don't know, God. I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. It's just weird to me, you know? Like, I'm still learning this life scenario. Maybe I'm being judgmental about the financials. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. But I just find it weird that, like, no, you know you're spoiled when, like, we live in middle class most of your life and you never deal with poverty. Like, the only thing you deal with poverty is when you see people in poverty, you know? Like, I never been poor to the point like, and most of the thing was my fault, kind of. Like, I freaked out. I got angry with my mom. Then she put me and Rumsey, and I freaked out, I hit her, and yeah, I got kicked out. So it was my fault for doing that. So I was an idiot for that. But I kind of miss my mom. But I miss my mom. My mom was a good mom. I do miss her. I hope she's okay. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's that. So yeah, I find it weird that, like, you know, some people waste their time just to save money on this food. It's just weird to me, you know? So yeah, we're in Staten Island right now. I mean, we'll do the next video. My next video is going to be a Minecraft video, probably. I don't know. Or a Manhattan video. So I'm going to Manhattan today. But yeah, this is my philosophy. It's like, why would you waste time just buying food? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm impatient. Maybe I'm the problem. I don't know. I do see people why do it. But, you know, maybe there's a reason to it. There's always a reason to the problem. Like, I think, like, we should focus on increasing income, like increase income. Like, I didn't want a degree. I wanted, like, to be rich. Like, I want to increase income. And work. That's why I focus on increase income and beat the inflation and minimalism. That's what I want to do. I obviously work a job too, but mostly increase income. You know, increase income, decrease spending, increase income. You know. Obviously decrease spending, but also increase income too. So that's what we need to focus on, you know? No, it's like, you know, when you have a rich mindset, it's like, yeah, I might have been broke, but I wasn't poor. Like, I always spoiled myself, you know? So I'm recording a video, I'm sick a little bit. But yeah, pause the video. Yeah, I'm sick a little bit. That's what I just coughed, but I'm still sick a little bit. But yeah, like, I value time, you know? You know, I value time. Time is short, you know. But, you know, now I find it weird that, like, now maybe I'm spoiled for doing that. Maybe I'm very spoiled. Maybe I'm very unfortunate. But I find it weird that, like, you know, people will save a few dollars just to do free shit, do free things, you know. And I just find it weird to me. I just find it really weird to me, you know. Like, I'll pay my taxes. I'll pay my taxes legally. I'm not gonna, like, save a penny not paying taxes and get in trouble. Like, I'll pay my taxes, you know, legally. I'll pay my New York City taxes. I'm willing to pay my taxes. I'm not gonna avoid taxes. I'm gonna pay what I need to pay. You know, I'll pay the right people to pay the right attorney. You know, it's just weird to me. You know, very weird to me. Like, people want to stay poor most of life. I don't want to do that. I want to make my own money. You know, I don't want the government money. You know, I'm back on the video, but yeah, you get the point. Like, the time you'll waste on just getting free things is not worth it. You know, I think you should, like, increase income. And two, you know, if the war ends, you know, just, like, live off grid, like, grow your own food. Like, I don't want to, like, depend. I want to have my own independent system. I want to not depend on the system. That's my ideal living situation. Like, live on many grids as possible. Like, get different passports, and then kind of like a VPN, like Mali, a VPN, where I could just change location if one government controls me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, it's kind of weird, though, you know. No, it's just weird to me that, you know, it's just weird, you know. Like, poor mindset is real. Like, poor is a state of mind. It's a real thing. Like, I was broke. I remember I was broke. I'm not saying it for money energy, but I was broke before, you know, before I had a lot of money, but I was broke. And I still made it work. I still managed to see my mom. I still managed to see my family. I didn't like, oh, I couldn't do it. I just, like, figured it out. I figured it out. I didn't like, oh, I don't have money. I'm gonna waste time. I just like, oh, I figured it out, you know. You know, I just made it work. You know, I made it work with that budget. I never said I couldn't afford it. I just buy it. You know, even the YouTube, I have internet. You know, even when I was broke, I had internet. you know, like I say, with the internet's cheap. You know, even when you're poor in New York City. But yeah, you know, now I find it fascinating that, like, oh, you know, people talk smack in the people, like, the Matrix tried to attack me with the Bellevue situation. I gotta say, it was business class, so that was a joke. But yeah, the place was business class, so, you know, maybe I'll be rich in the future. I don't know, but I don't want to waste my life, you know, wasting my time, you know, But I hope my future me is like in Saudi Arabia and having a good time with the Arabic woman, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because my purpose is bigger than what they want me to do. So obviously it's business too, but my purpose is bigger than business. It's Saudi Arabia. We know that for a fact. So I gotta get into YouTube, start making more YouTube videos for Saudi Arabia audience. You know what I'm saying? Start keep making YouTube, even though YouTube's failing. It's nothing to do. But I don't know my purpose. I'll figure that out. But you know, the media companies, you know, radio and community companies. But yeah, people know my future. I'm not gonna lie. I got a story, but there's a random guy, not homeless, but like he's probably richer than me. It's real, and he knew my future. He predicted Saudi Arabia. He was like, be careful what you post on YouTube or like the media because they could use that for TV shows. So he was kind of predicting my future about Saudi Arabia. So I don't know. I track a lot of Arab people. That's kind of weird. I track a lot of Arabic people. That's weird, you know. Like, I don't know what frequency is it, but some people spoil me, or I check a lot of, like, Arabic people. It's really weird, you know? So, I don't know. But when I live in Beacon Hope, like, they don't notice it. But when I go to Manhattan, people notice it. It's weird. So, you know, God works in mysterious ways, man, you know? No, I missed the old lady. The old lady, she was nicer than my roommate. Way nicer. Like, my roommate's always grumpy. Like, my roommate's always grumpy for no reason. Like, at least Chris was not as grumpy, you know? And when I'm moving, God, when I'm going to move, God, to my new home. Tell me when I'm going to move, God. I'm going to move right now. I want to buy a house. When I get my money, buy a house. If I become famous, I'm going to buy a house, you know? I'll call the number. But, you know, yeah, it's like, I find it weird that, like, you know, like, I don't want to answer to people, man. I want to be rich enough where I could say, fuck you, money, you know what I'm saying? And have a good time, you know? Not for kids, obviously, but, you know, you get the point. You know, but yeah, time is money, poor state of mind. And yeah, you know, time is money too, and also poor state of mind, lesson learned. Obviously patience to be patient, but sometimes, you know, you don't want to waste 2 hours just to get free stuff. You want to increase income, you know. That's how I didn't want a degree, I wanted to increase income. I want to increase cash flow, you know, the cash flow quadrant. That's what I wanted to do. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting punished from God. Maybe I did some bad sin. You're being ruthless. You've been impatient. Maybe that's why God's mad at me. I don't know. But the fact that God's letting me move to my home into Arabia or something, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm super rich, you know. So, I don't know. I'm going to do YouTube still. I love YouTube. YouTube's awesome. I have a community that watch my videos, man. Not perfect. I mean, some videos got disliked like crazy. But you get the point. Yeah. So, what's the majority story? What's the majority story after this rant? After cursing so much? The majority story is like, yeah. Majority story is like, you know, how do I sum this up? Like, majority story is like, you know, you do not want to, you want to increase income. You want to, I don't know what the answer is, because I'm not saying like it's a perfect answer. I'm not gonna be an asshole. Like, oh, you know, you get inherited money, you know, but I'm learning quickly that, you know, I was meant to be rich in the future. Not right now, but in the future. Like, Saudi Arabia's meant that. I don't know, maybe not. But Saudi Arabia. But, because I never had a poor mindset. And I always go to Manhattan a lot. I always go to Manhattan a lot. So, Sparky the dog. I always go to Manhattan a lot, you know. So, you know. And I'm not in debt. I'm not crazy in debt or anything. I go to Manhattan a lot. And I, you know, buy good content. I buy good products, you know. And I also watch a lot of rich people's videos too. So, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When my roommate went to the pantry, they were assholes, man. They were kind of assholes, man. They were slow and assholes. Like, worse than Rumsey, but they were assholes. Like, compared to the Spanish restaurant, they were nicer. They were assholes, man. They were assholes. They were fighting for just dumb reasons. Like, bro, you act like kids. You act worse than me. I might have been bipolar, but you act like kids. Like, they act like children. When my roommate went to the pantry, I went with him to see whatever, and I just left. I just looked and left. I didn't want to deal with it. They were acting like kids, man. They were acting like kids. So, yeah, he's probably pissed off at me because I was pissed off at him. It's whatever, you know. You gonna have haters in your life, you know. This is what it is. But I'm not saying be an asshole, but it's just like the reality, you know. Oh, the Matrix trying to attack you, to control you. So, you know, I don't know, but yeah, it's like I just find it weird that like, you know, I find it weird that like people want to be poor. They want to like buy poor things. I'm not saying am I an asshole? No, but it's just weird to me because I grew up middle class. I grew up middle class. Like I just had to know. I had Android too at one point, but that's why I wanted it because there's a meme about it. But I always had iPhone. You know, always had a Nintendo DS. I had 3DS. I was spoiled, man. I was spoiled as a kid. So I kind of missed that life. I missed that life, you know, where I didn't have to worry about, oh, if I'm going to be broke or homeless or anything, or be poor. But, you know, now it's like, oh, yeah, I got to figure this out, you know. I hope I go to Saudi Arabia. I hope that's the future. I hope my videos blows up. I go to Saudi Arabia. I hope I get connections with it, you know. I hope that's the case, man, because I do not want to be poor most of my life, man. Like, imagine if I failed life and I'm still beacon a hoe for 20 years. Like, that would suck, man. That would honestly suck. Like, if I failed at YouTube, man, oh, man, I don't know. If I fail at Saudi Arabia, I fail my mom. Like, what I'm doing, this business is that I got to get this business to work, you know. So, yeah. But who knows, you know, beggars are losers, you know, don't beg, you know, don't be like DSP who begs for tips, you know, he's greedy, he's a greedy motherfucker. Yeah, you know, don't be greedy, but just at least, like, don't be poor either, don't be too poor, don't be cheap, don't be too cheap, but sometimes don't be greedy too. So, I think this was the video. I'm about to get some coffee, because I'm thirsty. I need my coffee, I need a caffeine, so, yeah, you know, yeah, majority of the stories, like, yeah, stop being, you know, be more independent and stop, you know, don't be a cheapskate. I think that's the story. Don't be a cheapskate. Like, just, if you have the money, just buy it. I'm not saying, you know, if you have no money, I get it, you know, but just don't be an asshole and cheapskate. Just buy, if you wanna be rich, increase income and surrounded by rich people. I'm not saying it's a wrong video, but hey, don't be a cheapskate, you know, don't be a cuck, don't be a cheap cuck, don't be a wage cuck, and don't be a wage cuck either. So, yeah, and just invest in Bitcoin. I'm just kidding. Invest in Monero, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and do investments. So majority story is rich is state of mind, poor is the mindset. Broke is temporary, poor is state of mind. So yeah, thanks for the video. Love you guys. Stay out there, stay warm out there. Probably a part 2. Maybe make a Minecraft video tomorrow. I don't know. So I'm gonna edit this video tonight. I love you guys. Take care in the video a lot. So hopefully YouTube advertises the video. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. And Rich, I'm out. Peace.
DJ13, here we go again. Going to Japan with the Advance. Gaga, Game Boy Advance. Oh my god, so pokey on the internet. Damn. At least I'm not a sim. I'm just chilling in Japan with my girl. Oh my god.